So I'm working, this is Black Knight. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm working with a squadron of Spitfires, AI in a multiple player game. I'm flying this group as a cover formation for the bow fighters taking off at Ford. And I'm going to drop down a little bit in altitude just so I can see them. There's another group taking off at Wilmington. It's supposed to be rendezvousing here in Shoreham. So we'll see how we do. I know I want to get my tab 5 report contacts on. So that when I start to set up my voice attack, I can do report contacts. I then can say engage fighters. I see them. Just wait here a minute. There's that group. Drop down under these clouds. So, biker, just making this video for you. I'm trying to set it up so that the fighter squadron is low enough. And if I think I'm going to come down to 1,500 meters. I was up at 2,000 meters, which is roughly 6,000 feet. Weight 1. Weight 1. If I hit element 5, it should be giving me the flights. So if I hit tab 1 and I select recipients, I should be able to hit flight, but it should be flight 1. I should have a sub list when I hit under it all of the different flights. Well, let's see if this works out. The other sad thing is, since I have no plane number, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. You can create another table. This is out to the guys in Gene Fusion. If you can create that other table, then I can pick the actual commander of the squadron, and then we could just take off at Tangmere. But because it's so randomized at spawn-in, I haven't been able to select the lead, even if we do a scramble formation on the runway. So if you can create me a table from the mission file, this is plane 1, 2, 3, 4, or this is plane 11, 12, 13, 14, and give me that number in the list. Another tab that says create flight path, mission within the game. Kind of like a simulation like Microsoft, where you could plan a flight path. So if you could, like I said on this GUI page, give us up in this corner right here a tab that says flight path, or yeah, that'd probably be the best label, flight path, or flight, or a flight plan, I should say, flight plan. So you can do your flight plan, call in your squadron, and spawn in at the base, and they all follow you like this. And I got two groups of bows running in on a formation. There's the other problem. You can't even get command of the bows because I have them taking off at the base. But you can always grab the wingman in behind. Grab a squadron of planes. Then we can go into this fight together. I'm working on my discipline and bravery problem within the mission builder to get the AI to find that happy medium of discipline. But I've already put on my report contacts, so as soon as I see fighters, I'm then going to hit Tab 5 and Tab 3 as I fly fighter cover for these bow fighters. Some of those guys are flying kind of stupid. They should be in their squadron. I think if you don't come down from such a great height and the formation is starting to bind onto you when you call them in a Vic. I've been practicing with calling them in a Vic. So we fly with our buddy Biker Jack. Good morning, working on your cover squadron capabilities. Also working on a timer so that when you launch the mission, you can have kind of a stopwatch running in your head that those planes are going to show up in your list in less than 60 seconds. Let's say we get 3 pilots. Let's say we get 3 pilots on. Well, I could command the flight of the entire squadron, but they can be a flight lead. And then they could be a flight lead. So 3 of us together will have command over our own planes. And then anybody else who joins, if we're near an air base, can jump in said subsequent aircraft as we're flying over the base to do the mission. Kind of like a co-op kind of like a co-op capabilities. Now it looks like I've got another squadron of Spits, since I'm working on this, that I've got to remove. However, shout out to Kowalski over at unbelievable numbers of squadrons of fighters for coverage. Now, were they successful? Some say that according to the reports, they weren't very. The raid on Dieppe wasn't a good one. Shout out to Kowalski over at Flies. His father took part in that. Lost his life in a Spitfire. Again, just working on trying to truly do a mission-oriented server. For the German pilots that joined, I haven't even begun to work on your side. That's why I'm requesting anybody that's a German, likes to build missions for Cliffs of Dover or create target areas like Dunkirk, Rail. I know I've got Andy working for me really hard on building up my target areas, but what I don't have is 9 factories, 9 ports, 9 refineries, 9 shipping, 9 ground convoys, 9 rail yards. And then for the fighter groups, I just gave them a generic British label for the sectors. So I could put it on a map and do an outline in Photoshop and just say Sector 1, Sector 2, 3, and 4. Let's see how this goes. Ping is great. I also don't think for the guys at Team Fusion, I don't think that in the tab 6 menu, they're highlighted return to base or abort mission. I don't think it works because I've hit it and never. We'll try it on the way home. We'll try it on the way home and we'll hit abort. Working on audio files. All of these things will be for download at Warbirds of Prey. For those of you that like a server that has skins or flying your own historical skin, you're welcome to fly on our server. I do recommend that you go to our webpage, which I'm going to start posting. Please come to Discord. I do have a TeamSpeak comms, but please come to Discord so we can help. communicate. It, you know, online really requires communication. I mean, even if you speak broken English, we got French Canadians. So I do have possible Spanish speaker. I don't know if he but not sure, Pedro, if you are bilingual, but so we're headed to Boulogne-sur-Mer. Boulogne-sur-Mer. We're going to engage the fighters as they attack the squadron of Beaufighters. That reminds me, I got to increase the bravery and discipline of those groups so that they stay on target of getting their bombs on the convoy. They're registered to do 4 passes. I also need, like I said, I need somebody to really take the time to build up the target areas by putting in flak guns, not just flak guns in the middle of a field, but building up the diorama so when somebody flies over it, it looks like an actual flak station. We're trying to really make the server unique in this aspect. I do fly TWC, I do fly on the Genghis Khan and Jubilee server, I do. If there's a squadron thing called, I will go and fly. But, you know, right now we're onesie and twosieing it over there, and I mean, big series. Ran another server in IL-2 1946. Didn't do a very good job of running a server back then, but apologize to all the guys that I could keep it up. Really some hard times with my family. Apologize. Anyways, flying over these 2 groups. Game's about to begin. I'm going to assume that I don't know where they're coming from or what altitude their intercept is coming in at. But that escort group is like way too far away. So I did the map differently. I went back to larger grids, squares. I think for this operation, I'm going to take the flight out of Biggin Hill next time, but I got to work on the Biggin Hill sector flights, whether you take off from Kenley, Biggin Hill, and I'm going to make those squadron specific. So what squad took off at Biggin Hill? Ready to report fighters. Yeah, hopefully my guys are getting into this. Yeah, I got him. I don't know if my guys came with me or not. Yeah, I think I've got to keep. Why they turned away the area. I'm just seeing 109s. Not seeing my guys. Maybe it's because I took them off radio silence. Not sure why they turned away. Figure something out. Pretty good fight. Come on, Knight. Learn how to shoot. I'm down to 303. Pretty good AI movement. I'm down to 303s. I don't know if they've got the ground column or not. That was a good strike. That was some good hits. But 303s, I don't know if it's because they made the 109 a little bit stronger, their damage model, but from E7 on, a 303 does nothing. I got a fuel leak out of that burst. and I know I'm only shooting 4 of them at him. That's why a Mark 9E, you know, going in towards the, if you do 44 guys or D-Day, Mark 9E and taking the Spitfire to 50 caliber. All right, I'm gonna get off this guy. Decent amount of flak in the air right now, but I'm kind of curious. I'll do a Biggin Hill sector sweep and bring them more to this area. I think flying away from the flight path. So as I build these fighter squadron flights for, you know, pilots that come in, you know, I can also write into the script that as soon as so many pilots get in for the fighter squadron, you know, they don't activate. So I can cut back on that relatively easy. By the way, artist took me a while. Not a fan of going under the knife. I'm not a coder. But your modules are working great. Thank you very much. I figured it out. Figured out what I needed to do. Can't have any coffee this morning. I'm going into some surgery this morning, so wish me the best. Not a fan of going under the knife. I think next time I'll maintain radio silence. It'll flying with me quite well. I don't know. I think because I got off the path, or I took my radio silence off. Could have been a number of things. But I'm going to put in, and if there's any squadrons out there that want their own planes and whatever, and their own base that they want to take off from, whether it be Biggin Hill, Kentley, Tangmere, Middle Wallop, I can bring those flights in. Again, to the guys at Team Fusion, you know, adding one more table to the list to tell me what pilot is what from the mission file. So you already have the data. The table is already there. You just need to add one more table to say, okay, this is plane 1, 2, 3. Whether you have command of, I believe that to be Hastings Cliffs. Just gonna land my crew. Hopefully the abort mission works and those guys go home. They will be landing at Tangmere. Normally I'd say hands-free and a cup of tea, but I can't drink anything. I have to wait all the way till 1 o'clock. I can't have anything in my belly all day. Ugh. I'm such a coffee nut too. 4:30. I got 8 hours to go before surgery. Well, if you're just joining me, call signs Black Knight. Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hit that like button and subscribe. I'm looking for more pilots to jump on the Discord. The Discord link is down at the bottom of my stream. Get on comms. Let me know what you think. I'm just about out of gas. I feel like the guy from the Dunkirk movie. He was looking at, he was looking at about 14 gallons. Like I said, that was a pretty good flight. Got 2 kills. So I'm going to jump off the broadcast and I'm going to start working on the Biggin Hill sector and see if I can find what fighter squadrons came out of Biggin Hill. 41. If you have any information, you can always, excuse me for the yawn, email me at warbirdspray@gmail.com. That's warbirdsoffprey@gmail.com. Again, not a bad morning hop. I didn't even have my boost cutout on in that fight. I wonder why I was having trouble catching and running them. Those again, for all of those guys that are single player guys that just do the missions, I'll be honest with you, once you go online and chat with a group of guys, it's incredible. Just the camaraderie and engagement and understanding that there's and it's not just computer generated. Would love to see ACG come back when they finally patch the game. I'd like to see a lot of guys. I know that the number Viper and Rowdy and some of her pilots will come back to Cliffs of Dover once the VR is locked in. So I think there are a lot of people who come back to IL2 Cliffs of Dover with this Team Fusion update. To be honest with you guys, I'll just let the cat out of the bag. If you ask for $100 for this game,
good day to you.
Good day. I got my speech recognition turned on, said good day to me. My computer's now beginning to talk to me. At Tank Near Squadron, we can set up for the other raid, which is La Havre. Alright. Chop and throttle with 2 gallons left. Spitfire Black Knight, final, Wilmington. Land this bird and call this a broadcast. So that worked out. I just need to move the Spitfire closer to All right, this is Black Knight signing off on the broadcast. Hey, if you like the broadcast, hit that like button and subscribe. Again, just doing Isle 2 Cliffs of Dover Blitz. The Tobruk edition, it's available on Steam. It's worth the price. If you don't have any a flight stick or rudder pedals, I do recommend Track IR, but you could get in here and take over a bomber seat, and you could take over a bombardier seat or a gunner seat, and just launch a bomber mission, jump into the bombardier seat, and just go drop some eggs on some airfield or factory town and refinery. Anyways, it's Black Knight signing out. You guys have a good one.